Hey YouTubers, Chris here. Quick video on how I winterize my camper. I use pressurized air. This is my third year doing it. I still use antifreeze and I'll show you that, but I mainly use compressed air. First thing you're going to need is this. This is a blowout plug, and I've seen a couple videos on YouTube and a couple friends of mine. They make their own out of fittings, but this is $8 on Amazon. It's all one piece. Aluminum. It's a nice little fitting. So this is what I use, and it hooks right to your city water connection. So just like the hose. There we go. All right. There we are, just like that. Now I have my water heater open. I just wanted to show you. I leave out my plug. I do that just let air circulate through it. I leave that out all winter. So now I have my hose here. Now, again, asked a couple friends of mine since I've been doing this. I saw a couple videos on YouTube. The pressure that you should use. I saw one video, it says don't exceed 25 psi. I saw another video, the guy says don't exceed 30 psi. And then I saw another one where the guy said that 40 to 50 is good. Me, I'm going to go in the middle. I'm about like 32 psi. I regulated my pressure to, something like that. So we're going to use this, hook it right up to here, and it's going to pressurize the system. There we go. Pressurized. All right. First thing I'm going to do is come around here. We're going to go to my outdoor sink. Now, what I did was prior is I made sure all my valves were shut. All my my shower valves, my sink valves, and made sure everything was closed, just so the system pressurizes. So now we're going to do cold water first. Not too much water in the lines. You want to let it flow until there's no water at all. Actually, before I started filming, I did this and I let most of the water out already. So I would say, I don't know, maybe less than a gallon of water came out. So I'm going to close this one. I'm going to do the hot water side. That's pretty good. All right, we're going to go inside. Real quick, I want to mention the hot water heater and how to set it up for winterization. See if I try to get it to focus here. But there we go. Anyway, you want to set up your water heater so where you bypass it. Now, again, your camper might be a little different. Most hot water heaters are the same. Just read your instruction manual. Make sure you know how to bypass it. Now, this, as you can see, this top red PEX tubing right here? That is the supply from the tank, or I should say, discharge from the tank to the camper. So this top line supplies the camper with hot water. Now, if you look over here, this brass fitting right here, this brass fitting right here is a check valve. That's why I don't have a valve in this top PEX tubing to turn off the bypass. Okay, so not all campers or not all water heaters are going to have a check valve. Okay, they might have a check valve and a regular inline valve, but all I have is a check valve. Now down here you can see this valve right here. That's the bypass right there. So as you can see, it's in line with the PEX tubing, so that means that it is open. Now down here, let's get a good shot of it. Down here, right here, that is the supply of cold water into the tank. As you can see, it's perpendicular to the blue PEX tubing that you see. That means it's closed. So that's what you want to do. You want to close off the hot water heater. And that's what's done here. All right, now we're at the sink. You can see I had already did some... I already had some water come out of it already, but we're going to check it again. This one still has some water in it. You always let that flow for a couple minutes. And then, of course, do my hot side. And I'm going to go to the bathroom faucet. All right, here's the bathroom faucet. Also, my shower. I just I take off the shower head. I put it down there just so the water won't get trapped inside the line like that. So let's turn this one on. There's not too much water coming out of that. That's pretty good. And again, that's pretty good. And of course the toilet. Yeah, there's not too much water coming out of that, so we're good there. And of course the faucet. That's good. It's mostly water mist coming out of there. Now I'm going to show you what I do with my antifreeze. Alright guys, here's my antifreeze. Make sure, and I'm sure you guys know this, that you get regular, non-toxic antifreeze for boats or campers or anything like that. Because if you use regular automotive antifreeze, that is poison. You do not want to put that in your freshwater or your potable water pipes. Alright, so this is the antifreeze that I have. It goes up to minus 50 to minus 46 degrees Celsius. So as you can see, it's good for, it says cottages and pools and boats and of course camper. Okay, so make sure that you get non-toxic antifreeze. Okay, what I do is I get the antifreeze and I pour it down the drain. I don't know, a couple cups. And even though it's the same drain, I pour it down here too. Alright. Now we're going to go to the sink and the bathroom. Alright, here we go. Now this doesn't, of course, go through the entire lines. It mainly goes into the trap and in some of the line. So that's where you want it. And then, of course, I'm going to pour some in the shower here. Alright. And then, of course, we're going to pour some in here. There we go. Now I put a little bit just to keep the seal from freezing. There we go. A little more. There we go. I keep that in there. Now it does eventually leak back into the black water tank, but it keeps the seal kind of lubricated. We're going to put a little more in here. I use a whole gallon. We're going to go back here. Go to our sink again. Some in there. Some in there. We're going to go outside now. Go to my outdoor sink. Here's our outdoor sink. Put some in there. That's just soap. That's dried up soap in there. Put that in there. A little more. Alright. Well, that's it, guys. Basically, that's what I do to winterize my camper. I live on the East Coast, outside of Philadelphia and New Jersey, so I mean, we get cold winters, but nothing, you know, that gets that bad, like maybe up north or something like that. So just if you do it, just make sure you stay at 30 degree or 30 psi at least. Well, good luck. Happy camping.